Good morning from Memphis. It is June 23rd, 2022 at between 2:45 and 3 a.m., close to 3 a.m., and I stepped outside to catch some fresh air after doing some work on my YouTube channel and practicing some new songs for a gig I have Saturday, and also working on my barbershop group songs, which I'll be performing Friday. So I've put in a lot of mental energy into the music tonight. And earlier, before that, I was rehearsing with a singer friend of mine, and she's doing 2 show tunes for a talent show in early July. So we did that, and those are 2 fairly challenging songs from A West Side Story and My Fair Lady. So that was a fairly intensive work. And then learning these barbershop songs is not easy. It takes some mental energy. This group is very tight, and you've got to very tight, and they want it done right, and that's understandable. So I've been working on those all evening. And then I took a short break and worked on a handful of new songs for a gig at a retirement center on Saturday. Then after that, I'm going to a blues festival out toward Holly Springs, Mississippi, also on Saturday. And earlier this evening, I was up at my Muay Thai boxing gym, Pyramid Athletics. Tonight was sparring night, and the lazy boy in me did not want to go, and I actually considered not going, but I'm glad I went. It was great. It was some really good sparring sessions. A couple of them were really quite intense, but it was great. I'm glad I went. I sparred with one of the coaches, and I made the mistake of hitting him a little bit harder than maybe I should have. He lit me up for the rest of the round, but that was okay. It was great training, and obviously I don't want to lose any brain cells. Nobody does, and we don't beat on each other that hard. But a little bit of controlled aggression is good. It's great training, and that's what I want. So it was good training. And here in the night sky, we have Jupiter to the upper right. Mars is right in the middle between the moon. And then there's the crescent moon, still kind of yellow as it's near the horizon. And they're in a straight line. So that's kind of cool. I'm over behind the fence from the parking lot where I normally stand and meditate and contemplate. I'm gonna kind of work my way over so maybe we can get Saturn in as well. Actually, Saturn, let's see, Moon, Mars, Jupiter. Saturn is actually up here behind this tree branch. That might make it easier to find if I zoom in. Oh, that's a pine cone. Ha! There's Saturn. There's Saturn. Originally I thought that was the pine cone was Saturn, but that is Saturn right there in the middle of the screen. So again, we have 4 beautiful, bright solar system objects all in a row. But this tree branch actually is kind of helpful for the panoramic view. So I zoom back out, and you can see Saturn is right there, although it's too dim to see when I'm zoomed out. Then a line down to Jupiter, and Mars is right between Jupiter and the moon. Although it's a lot of bright city lights, it should be right above that tree. Yeah, there it is, kind of right in the middle of the screen. It's hard to see, but it's there. Let's zoom back out, see if we can still see it. It's bright enough to see with the naked eye here, even with the bright city lights. I've got to be zoomed in. Well, it's about the same brightness as Saturn, roughly, maybe slightly dimmer, which is saying a lot because Saturn is, let's think here, Saturn is 900 million miles from the sun, and at the angle that it's at right now, let's just say it's 900 million miles away. Mars is, we'll say, 75 million miles away, so more than 10 times the distance, and yet equally bright, maybe more so. And Jupiter is 500 million miles away and quite a bit brighter, so it gives you an idea just how big these gas giant planets are. Of course, Saturn's ring system, that accounts for quite a bit of its brightness. The planet, excuse me, the planet itself would still be bright, but the rings add probably a full magnitude to it. Now, there's a time in Saturn's orbit when the rings are edge on and barely visible, and at that time the planet is quite a bit dimmer as seen from Earth. But nevertheless, this is the second full day of summer. It was about 100 degrees here in Memphis today, but that's nothing new, and we just kind of dealt with it. At least I did. Of course, I've gotten used to it after being down in Tennessee since 2002. I've spent some time in other states, but mostly been down here. Let's zoom in and see Saturn again. That's Pinecone. There it is. There's Saturn again, right in the middle of the screen. Kind of fading in and out behind the pine trees. Oh, there it is. So that's Saturn behind the pine tree. So, anyway, it was other than being pretty hot, it was a nice day down here. And I had a very good, successful day. Got some Uber deliveries done. Some good practicing on the piano. Of course, did a great workout earlier. And now I'm out here just contemplating the night sky, making another space video, and I thank you for watching.